Hi there, Kat Lewis here. So I have a really good lineup of work from home jobs for you today. I have 2 no experience needed remote jobs, and one of those is non-phone, and I have 2 entry-level positions. And I'm calling these entry-level because they're asking for just a little bit of experience. And you can earn anywhere from $18 to $42 per hour depending on the job you take. So we're going to start out with the no experience needed remote jobs, and the first one I have comes to us from the company Full Steam. They're a payments technology company. Right now they have an opening for a customer support representative. This is a full-time remote position for anyone anywhere within the United States. And I want to scroll down here. I want to see if they tell us how much they pay. And as I read through this, I don't see the salary indicated, so I had to do a little bit of research. So Full Steam is kind of a newer company. They've been around since 2018, and it looks like they're a pretty good-sized company. However, they don't have a whole lot of reviews from current and former employees. But I'm going to consider this a pretty good company to work for because of those 13 reviews from current and former employees, they give this company a 3.5 out of 5-star rating as far as good places to work. And as far as how much they'll pay for a customer support representative, they don't tell us. They don't list a salary range for that particular role. They do have a similar position, a payment services specialist. In that role, they have paid between $21 and $30 per hour. But as a customer support representative, based on my experience, I'm going to go ahead and say that you could earn anywhere from $18 to $21 per hour. But of course, that's just an estimate. You'll have to work out your salary when going through your interview process. So as a customer support representative with Full Steam, you'll read and respond to client questions, inquiries, and bug tickets in the support help desk system. So whenever you see tickets, you can assume that's email, and they don't indicate anything about being on the phone in this position. So this is a non-phone job. You'll document issues in the application, create knowledge base articles around business workflow on how to use the app, and troubleshoot difficult issues. So it's your typical customer support kind of position, and again, it's a non-phone. They're looking for someone who can communicate well, work well with people, and you're a good problem solver. And this company must be really into fitness because they tell us they would love it if you enjoy climbing or fitness and you've worked in a gym. They'd like you to be organized, tech savvy, you're a good communicator, you're diplomatic, and they tell us it's optional if you have some basic SQL knowledge. They'd like you to be action-oriented, you're a critical thinker, and you're good at building relationships. So if you like this job, if this one interests you, check out the link below for job number 1. Okay, so the next no experience needed remote job I have comes to us from Guardian. They provide a range of insurance and financial products and services. Right now they're looking for a customer care associate level 2. This is a full-time remote position for anyone anywhere within the United States, and they'll start you out at $18 per hour with a 3% annual bonus target. So this looks like your typical customer service position. You'll handle inbound and outbound interactions with professionalism, assist prospect members with website enrollments and quotes, and perform accurate tracking and noting of inbound and outbound interactions. You'll also investigate complex customer issues by professionally interacting and collaborating across teams, strive to take accountability and de-escalate situations, develop and maintain in-depth knowledge of products and procedures. You'll achieve and maintain quality and production standards and follow all company and department processes and procedures. So they're really not requiring any experience in this position, although they do prefer you have customer service experience, and that's just preferred, it's not required. But if you've ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies, and it'll help you get your foot in the door. You need to have a high school diploma or equivalent, as well as a pretty good internet connection and a private and secure workspace. You need good phone skills. You're comfortable using complex or multi-line phone systems. You're organized, you can manage your time, and you have great active listening skills. So if you like this one, check out the link below for job number 2, and remember this one starts out at $18 per hour. Alright, so now we're going to get into the 2 entry-level work-from-home jobs, and the first one comes to us from the company Waste Management. And just like the name implies, they're a leading provider of waste management. They have an opening for a sales administrative coordinator, 4 Corners. This is a full-time remote position. However, they want you to live in the Central, Mountain, or Pacific time zones within the United States. So basically, you can live in 3/4 of the country for this job. And I'm going to scroll down this lead. I want to show you how much this pays. Way down here, they tell us they'll pay between $18.17 and $21.78 per hour. In this job, your main responsibility will be to assist in administering the sales policies and procedures and provide analytical and statistical support to the sales manager. You'll coordinate sales programs and act as a liaison between sales and other departments. And on a daily basis, you'll perform basic clerical and statistical reporting for sales. You'll provide detailed reports to the sales force on ranking and monitor rankings on a monthly basis. You'll also coordinate maintenance of weekly and monthly reporting, including recommendation of system changes, and audit monthly commission and expense reports to clarify and direct uniform sales policies and procedures. You review system changes and preparation of mail campaigns and endorsement agreements for the national account programs. You'll monitor sales managers' salaries and commissions, providing statistical information for structural review, and design forums and supervise layout and desktop publishing. To qualify for this position, they'd like you to have a high school diploma or a GED, and they tell us they'd like you to have 2 years of previous work experience, and they don't specify the type of work experience, so if you've worked for at least 2 years, you're definitely good. So if this one interests you, check out the link below for job number 3. Job number 4 is an entry-level position with the company Roadie, which is part of the UPS brand. They're looking for a trust and safety specialist. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and I want to see how much this job pays, but I don't see it on this job lead, so I had to do a little bit of research. So I went to their profile on Glassdoor, and it looks like Roadie has paid trust and safety specialists anywhere from $26 all the way up to $42 per hour. Now that's just an estimate. How much you'll make, you'll have to work that out with them. In this role, you'll identify, thoroughly investigate, and resolve fraudulent-related issues on the Roadie platform. You'll leverage data to identify patterns and trends in fraudulent activity, identify procedural gaps to develop efficiency and effectiveness within the team, and manage critical and high-risk situations appropriately and with a sense of urgency. You'll also adjudicate user-consumer reports while adhering to geographic compliance and regulations, and validate the authenticity of user identification. You'll adhere to legal and risk-related policies and procedures, and partner with various stakeholders to implement fraud mitigation tactics and support change management efforts. You'll also investigate, audit, and make decisions on sender gig-related claims, research industry standards and best practices to improve internal processes, reduce company loss by assessing internal and external liabilities, and partner with law enforcement as needed when managing ongoing investigations. All they want is for you to have at least 1 year experience in a customer or a technical support role, and 1 year experience in compliance or operations-related role. You need exceptional verbal and written communication skills with an ability to empathize and establish trust. They'd like you to have a knack for problem solving using investigative and analytical skills. You're proficient in Salesforce or other CRM systems. You're able to demonstrate the ability to execute consistently with high attention to detail, accuracy, and adherence to detailed and complex procedural requirements, and you thrive in a fast-paced and agile environment. So this is job number 4. If you like this one, you can find the link below. And remember, this one has the potential to pay anywhere from $26 to $42 per hour. All right, there you go. We just went over 4 new remote jobs. 2 of them don't require experience, and 1 of those is non-phone, and 2 of them are entry level. I hope one of these works out for you. Leave a comment below. Let me know which job you're going for. And I wanted to remind you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any job leads I post in the future. And as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.